Good morning. So it's about 7:20. I just got done with cardio and lifting and all of that, and I need to go into Walmart to get all of the meal prep for this week. I'm gonna do some different meals this week. I'm keeping one meal the same, and I'm gonna do some different meals. I was drinking a protein shake after I got off of work, and I think because my carbs are so low, I need to actually eat something. The diet is really hitting me now. I just changed my macros 2 weeks ago. I have 4 50 carb days, 2 100 carb days, and 1 150 carb day. So I think I need to get some more volume with my meals so that I'm not as hungry and maybe irritable. So let's go grocery shopping. We will get all of the things and come along with me on my meal prep. All right, so I just got back from Walmart and unloaded all of the groceries. So this is the haul. I don't think I've showed these before, but you might have seen them in other videos, workout videos and stuff. This flavor right here, red, white, and blue, the absolute best. These are the brand Clear American. They are like flavored water. They're carbonated, and I don't really drink soda anymore at all. So these have been an absolute game changer for me in dieting. Not that I really think diet soda is bad. It just stopped tasting good to me. So I usually stock up on these. They really didn't have a lot of the flavors that I typically like, but I picked up Kevin Peach, Key Lime, and I got all the red, white, and blues that they had. And then we got some different flavors too for him to try. Pineapple and coconut, black cherry, and blackberry lemonade. I'm pretty stocked up. I only drink one a day in the morning when I work out, and then I just drink water the rest of the day, but he drinks quite a bit of these during the day, so we keep those really stocked up, so I always get those when I go to Walmart. And then I picked up some pickles. I like making ranch pickles because these are literally, they have 1 carb. So these are great when I'm really, really low carb and I just kind of want a little snack. I needed to pick up some honey. I typically make a peanut butter and honey sandwich on some of my higher carb days, and I just like keeping that stocked. I didn't have any. This is one of the new meals that I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna do some like tuna salad in these little leaf bowls and have some cucumbers with it. Again, I'm trying to get some volume this week and see if that's not gonna help me out just with overall feeling better, because this has really been affecting me the last 2 weeks. I've really been struggling. So this is something that I wanted to try also. This is Pasta Zero. I feel like I've tried it before and I maybe didn't like it, so I'm giving it a try again. The macros are insane on this. 1/2 gram of fat, 5 carbs. I mean, it has no protein, but that's okay because we're gonna get our protein from the chicken that I'm gonna put with this. So we're trying this out. Hopefully this is good, because this would be a total game changer. We'll see. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do a kind of spaghetti. So I got some marinara and some Alfredo. I'm just gonna mix those 2 sauces. This one is, we're gonna see if this works out for me, because this might be just like I'm trying to get through it that week. And of course, we had to stock back up on the pumpkin spice ground coffee. I'm actually not out of it yet. Obviously, I only got that a couple weeks ago, but I'm not out of this either. But this keeps going out of stock because 0 sugar pumpkin pie spice coffee creamer. Oh my gosh, they finally did it. I'm so excited. It is September. We are in fall soon, so I'm really excited. And in the morning, I'm going to do this meal, which is going to be eggs, cauliflower rice, and some zucchini with ground turkey. So again, this is a new meal that I'm trying out this week, and this is also a new meal. Well, and this one is too. So I have 3 new meals that I'm trying out this week. Like I said, we're going for volume this week. We got lots of veggies. And actually, let me find the receipt. The total for all of this wasn't that bad. $63. So that's pretty good for me. I typically spend about almost $200, but that's when I have to buy meat. So I had a bunch of chicken breast in the freezer, and I had a ton of ground turkey in the freezer. And so I figured, why buy it when we need to use this? And so I'm just letting this thaw out. This is still frozen, and these are still frozen. So I need to let those thaw out so I can meal prep those. But yeah, let's do this meal prep and see how it goes. All right, so let's get started on this meal prep. I am going to start by making the ground turkey. I'm just gonna do 2 pounds at a time because I have 4 pounds that I need to cook. And I just don't have a pan that's big enough to do that much, and I want it to get cooked thoroughly. So we're just gonna cook this up, and I'm gonna season it a little bit. We're gonna do salt, crushed red pepper, onion powder, and black pepper. Again, I'm going to flatten this out. This is what I was talking about in the other one. I like to flatten it out as much as I possibly can. I feel like it just cooks it better, and it gets it nice and crispy. And then I kind of chunk it up. So there. Kind of make a big turkey patty, basically. All right, and you can see here I have all the eggs that I'm gonna need for this meal. My turkey's getting nice and crispy, so we're gonna season that and then ground it up. And don't be scared to season stuff. I mean, it just depends on what you're putting in there. I like lots of pepper, and turkey doesn't have much flavor, so we're gonna give it lots of crushed red pepper. And this is something that I do that I think is funny, but I saw this on TikTok and thought it was great. So you kind of chunk it into the 4 patties, and then you flip them over. Well, that didn't work quite as well. I forget how fast turkey cooks. Okay, and whenever I do any kind of ground meat, I really like it to be super finely ground. I feel like the less that I have to work to actually eat it is absolutely the better. I hate having huge chunks, and maybe that's just a personal preference, but I sit here and chop the shit out of it. All right, so the turkey is done. I'm going to throw this on the scale. That was 27.2 ounces altogether, and that was 2 pounds. So you can actually see it cooked down a lot. That's part of the reason why I don't really like turkey that much. It cooks down so much. So we ended up with 1 pound and 11 ounces, 27 ounces altogether. All right, so the turkey's all done. We ended up with about 55 ounces. We made 4 pounds. We ended up with 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Turkey cooks down so much. So we're gonna let that cool, and we're gonna work on the eggs for the rest of this meal prep. Okay, while I'm about to start the eggs, I've got the zucchini going. Just kind of gonna let that cook because I have these 2 packs of riced cauliflower that I need to cook. Each one is gonna take about 6 minutes. So in that time, the zucchini will be all cooked, the eggs will be cooked, we have the turkey, and we will be able to assemble our first meal. So again, I'm just got a shit ton of eggs. I'm just getting them all scrambled up. I just did super simple seasoning on these, just salt and pepper because we seasoned the turkey. I'm gonna throw a little bit of salt on the zucchini, a little bit of salt on the cauliflower rice, and then we are putting just a little bit of jasmine rice in there too to add some carbs. And so everything is gonna be pretty well seasoned. So you don't wanna put too much on one thing because you have so much going on. And this is how many eggs I had to use this week. I needed a lot of fat, but also lots of protein because I'm not doing the protein shake again. So we're just gonna get these all cooked up and scrambled and get this meal all assembled. So we got the eggs done. We have about 900 grams. This is going to be divided up into 6 different meals. So some of them I need 2 eggs, some of them I need 4. So we're just going to divide that total by the amount of eggs that I actually made, and then that'll be easy to divide it out. All right, so off camera, I actually did this because I realized that these all have different amounts of eggs. So again, I used different containers to signify the different amount of eggs that I would need. So I measured out the zucchini and the cauliflower rice. Then I'm going to put the rice in there, and then we will get the eggs and the ground turkey, and then that will be it for this meal. So I just measured out all the rice, and another thing to add here also on my low days, these have a 1/4 cup of rice, these have a half, and this has a full. So another reason why you want to use different containers, it just always makes it so much easier to distinguish between your meals every single day and know what carbs and all the different things that would be in your meal prep so you don't get confused and have to write on your containers. All right, so now we have the eggs all measured out. These have 4, these have 3, or these have 2, and this has 3. So like I said, always use different containers, makes it so much easier. And last thing, we got turkey, but I don't even know if I'm literally gonna have room in this container. It's already pretty full. We will see. Boom. So all the turkey is weighed out. Each one of these actually has 6 ounces, so that was the same. But here we are. We're done with meal 1. Let's go. All right, so we are moving on to meal 2. We've got chicken, and then here are those noodles. I actually tried them. I rinsed them because they said they kind of have an earthy taste. So they suggested that you rinse them, and I did, and they literally have no taste. So I guess we will see. We got the Alfredo and the marinara, and we're just gonna assemble this. It's gonna be super easy. All right, so we got the noodles, or whatever these are, soy noodles. We got those all measured out, and I feel like that's a pretty decent amount. I put a little bit of spray butter on them and salt just to give them a little bit of flavor. And then we're gonna do the chicken. Each one of these is going to get 6 ounces. And then we will do the sauces and mix them all together. And then that's literally it. Okay, boom, we got all the chicken measured out. Each one, like I said, has 6 ounces. And this is why I cook so much chicken at one time and then freeze it, because it literally makes it so much easier. Instead of having to wait when I meal prep to cook chicken, it's literally just cooking. I shred it. I already portion it out, and it makes it so much easier. So let's get the sauces on here, and then that's it for this one. All right, so we got the marinara and the Alfredo on there, and I'm literally gonna put the lids on them and shake them up, and these can actually already go in the fridge because everything is cool. So meal 2, we're done. Let's go. All right, so those cucumbers I had from earlier, I literally just washed them, cut them lengthwise, and then made little slices. I feel like this is going to make me think that I am eating a lot more than I actually am. So I wanted to do like smaller chunks so I had more time to eat, if that makes sense. Like it would take me longer to eat them, so my mind would think that I was eating more. So let's make the tuna salad and get them in the lettuce bowls. Okay, for this meal prep, it's super easy. We're literally just doing tuna, some light mayo, and then we have our seasonings, which we're using Italian seasoning, black pepper, and salt. That's it. So I like to do the mayo first. I need 2 servings of mayo, that's 30 grams. That way the tuna isn't already in there, and it makes it a lot easier to take it out. And then we're just going to measure out 4 ounces of tuna. Let me switch this to ounces. Four ounces. So, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of salt, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and a little bit of pepper. And I'll just mix it up in the mayo. It is a very inexpensive, not the most appealing looking meal prep, but it has great macros and is super duper cheap. All right, so I used about 3 of these little leaves, and I literally just put the tuna salad inside of it. So again, then I'm getting some more volume from this lettuce and just tricking my mind into thinking I'm eating a lot more. So I'm going to finish up the rest of the tuna, and then we will be done with meal 3. All right, so we have all of the leaf boats done and all of the tuna salad done with the cut cucumbers. Like I said, this is not the most beautiful looking meal, but I feel like this, again, is going to help me with all of this lettuce, all of these cucumbers. And it's something that I've been needing to do, is incorporate some more vegetables. So that's why I got the zucchini, the cauliflower rice, we got cucumbers, we use the soy noodles. That's not a vegetable, but and then we have the lettuce bowls. But yeah, so that's it. Meal 3 is done. And then we're just gonna put this all in the fridge, which is gonna make it super easy. Again, I showed you in the last meal prep the way to set it up so that you know what every single day is. I just have one last thing that I need to meal prep, and that is my peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I am using 2 pieces of Sara Lee Delightful, which I have shown the macros before. They are absolutely insane. For 2 slices of bread, it is 90 calories, 1 fat, 19 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. This bread is totally a diet saver. And these are for my 100 carb days. I am just measuring out 1 serving of peanut butter. I think it's easier if you start with the jar on the scale and then you basically reverse it. It'll go minus whatever you need, which is 32 for 1 serving. 33 is close enough. We get that 1 extra gram. And then I'll show you how I measure out the honey, because I like doing both of these at the same time. I think that's a lot easier. And I usually try, I'm like super weird about it, but I try and get an even amount on each side, just by measuring it out of the jar. So that's about right. And I look forward to these sandwiches so much. It's so corny. So actually that worked. This one has 1 gram extra. This one has 1 gram less. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, and I'm not going to be that fucking picky about it. So then what I do for the honey is I basically do the reverse. I need basically a half serving for each sandwich. So I'm going to just drizzle it on there. I don't even know what a serving is because this doesn't have a label, but I'm assuming it's about, 7-8 grams. I would assume 15 is the serving size. And the reason why I make these ahead is because if you've ever had a peanut butter and honey sandwich and the honey gets on the crust and it gets all caramelized, it's literally the best. So I like to make these ahead of time instead of making them the day of, because literally that took me 2 minutes, because I want the honey to literally spread out throughout the sandwich and get all in the crust and get so caramelized. I eat this so weird. I will peel off all of the crust on this, and then I will split it into 4, rip it into 4, and then I'll rip those into 4. And then I will eat all of those pieces, and then I'll eat the crust. I'm like super weird about it. I literally, look at this freaking dog. He knows I'm about to open this drawer. So we are actually all done with meal prep for the week. Let's take a look at the meal prep drawer. It was super fast this week because really all I had to cook was the turkey. I already had the chicken done. The tuna is super easy to make. And like I said, this is just what I do. It makes it a lot easier, but I separate out into the days so that I know which meal prep is what. So we have Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That just makes it a lot easier for me. I put everything that I'm going to need for that day together, and then I just pack it up in my lunch and in my lunch bag, and it's so much easier that way. And if you notice, when I said Friday, Sunday, I have a super exciting video coming for Saturday. That's why I don't have meal prep for that day, but yeah. All right, who else feels like they literally use every single dish and utensil that they own when they meal prep? Comment down below if you do the same. Also, if you made it this far in the video, Mr. Capone says hello. He's sad he didn't get any meal prep. I always think that it's super interesting to see what people prep and what they do, but I need to finish cleaning this kitchen. I just needed to know if anybody else does the same thing. Uses so many things. It makes cleaning up such a bitch. All right, so we got the dishwasher going. All the big dishes are done. We still got some chicken cooking. I'm just gonna prep some more for next week. Fridge is all clean. Stove and counters all clean. That means we are officially done with meal prep. I hope that you enjoyed making my next week's meal prep with me. I know that sometimes these videos are not maybe more exciting than other videos. So if you stayed till the end, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's go.